listed contest. Certain Lad, despite his age, he's a handful in the preliminaries. He gets away okay. Indeed, it was Al Merrick that just A, lost out at the start, B, was just a bit lethargic into stride. There's Caviar Heights and Certain Lad. Certain Lad seems intent on going forward, so no soft lead early for Caviar Heights. Third for the purple jacket of Tuscan Hills. Liberty Lane moving up on the outside as soon as the pace steadies to keep Caviar Heights honest. Certain Lad couldn't take that forward position, and there's 2 lengths back to King's Gambit and the slow starting Al Merrick. So down the back straight they head. Inside the final mile, they're led by Caviar Heights by 3 parts of a length from Liberty Lane in second. Certain Lad on the inside of Tuscan Hills are third and fourth, with 2 lengths back to King's Gambit and 2 lengths back to Al Merrick, who's just being squeezed along. The pace is quite an honest one, but the rear 2 both niggled to a degree, but a couple of sub 13-second furlongs in this ground. Be interesting to see whether or not they can maintain that momentum. Caviar Heights by half a length from Liberty Lane. Certain Lad, Tuscan Hills just nudged along. 2 lengths back in 5th place to King's Gambit, and Oisin Murphy just giving Al Merrick a bit of time to try and find his rhythm, which has been lacking in the early stages. So over on the far side they head, nearly a 14-second furlong. So Caviar Heights trying to get a breather in, leads Liberty Lane in second. Tuscan Hills being ridden in fourth, with Certain Lad in third place. King's Gambit and Al Merrick still just being held together by Oisin Murphy as they make the turn. A reminder for Tuscan Hills. So a few of them and off the bridle a long way from home here. Caviar Heights leads, Liberty Lane and Certain Lad. Ridden along in fourth is Tuscan Hills. Then behind these King's Gambit. Al Merrick's crept a little bit closer, but he's still last of all. Caviar Heights, Liberty Lane and Certain Lad. Al Merrick now from well off the pace. The grey horse is beginning to make some ground. Switch towards the outside as the leaders just begin to come back to them, and King's Gambit, the other one who was out the back, is also the one that's made ground on the other flank. So Al Merrick, Liberty Lane, on the inside is King's Gambit, but now Al Merrick strides to the front, leads King's Gambit. Liberty Lane boxing on, best of those that were close to a pace that seems to have collapsed somewhat, and it's Al Merrick just being driven out by a length or so from King's Gambit and Liberty Lane. They went hard early, Oisin Murphy didn't panic, and Al Merrick sees it out well to win the Doonside Cup, beats King's Gambit. Liberty Lane's probably run okay in third, given that the rest of them who forced the pace had capitulated. Certain Lad, Caviar Heights and Tuscan Hills. The early pace could not be sustained on that ground. Those 2 sub 13-second furlongs in these conditions took their toll. Oisin Murphy briefly looked anxious, as did King's Gambit's rider James Doyle, the back straight, but I think then he appreciated they had gone hard, and when Al Merrick improved smoothly, he won well. It's another step in the right direction from Al Merrick. We've had to be patient to see him. If the ground remains soft between now and the end of the season, he could be a 3-year-old to follow. The grey benefits from the strong pace. Oisin Murphy didn't panic, and Al Merrick, another winning favourite.
And they think plenty of him. They've got him in the Champion Stakes on Champions Day at Ascot in the colours of Kirsten Rousing. Andrew Balding wins this race for a 3rd time. And if you back the favourite, and he went off at 13-8, how much do you owe Oisin Murphy?
Massive, massive. I mean, so many people say it about Oisin, that he is one of the best riders who rides on instinct. If we watch him from the start, slower than the rest. We see him come out of stall 3, just half hesitated a little bit, so he's on the back foot straight away. He's in the saddle, he's encouraging him, but instinctively they're going a good gallop. They're going a strong gallop. His horse is struggling with it ever so slightly, as you can see. I mean, he gets him in his hand, and then it kind of comes off it a little bit. It's like as if he's not quite coping with it. It gets down low, squeezes him up again, then gives him chance to respond. You know, a lot of jockeys would be at them and saying, right, come on, we've got to keep up with this gallop, maybe get in a bit of a panic. Not Oisin, cool as you like. That's what he's very good on riding on instincts. Each race he rides on literally instinct, and look how well he's finished the race. I mean, he's clearly a very talented horse, but Oisin, class.
Natalie, he's getting high praise on the podium here, the winning jockey, but was he worried early on, I wonder?
Yes, high praise. You're getting a lot of praise, Oisin, for that ride. But just talk us through the race firstly from your perspective.
He's obviously a bit ring rusty because he's been off the track a while, but he came into the race nicely and he probably got to the front a little bit sooner than ideal. Obviously, with the time off the track, he should be sharper on his next start. We've always loved him. He's the most beautiful model, and I'm delighted for his owner, Miss Rousing.
I'm glad you said he's the most beautiful model. I mean, seriously, in the preliminaries, when he was walking around the paddock, he was like jaw-droppingly catching the eye. I mean, we're obviously not seen him since April. That was really pleasing. Surely plenty more to come from this horse.
Yeah, there will be. He's almost got a perfect record, having won his last 3 starts, and he ran well on debut. When you make racehorses, this is what they're supposed to look like, and I'm delighted he's got the attitude and all the attributes to really be a horse to progress and have fun with.
Well, I reckon you're going to get a massive round of applause in a minute, Oisin. Well done.
And look at Almeric taking it all in again. He's having a good look into the champagne bar. Don't blame him. Liam is the lad on the right leading him in. And you can see the police horses in behind, the distinctive Air police horses. Isla's the grey with PC Stacey Jardine, and the other one is Harris with PC Andrew Glenn, who lead in the winners here at Ayr. We'll see them again later, I'm sure. And might be leading in Oisin again after the big one. He rides Pura Sangue, who's quite a gamble in the Ladbrokes Ayr Gold Cup, live at 3:35 this afternoon. Let's see another replay, Adele, because if you back the favourite, you'll enjoy watching